What's up, everyone? It's time for the Hellfire Step on Me Mommy build 4.0 update. Brought to you by Morph. That's me. And, of course, don't forget our little friend. Oh, what's up, guys? I'm just admiring our Sinner Queen right here. Anyway, I'm sure you came here today to check out the update to the current Step on Me Mommy 4.0 build. Well, here we go. Let's dive right into it. So, the biggest change that I did for her demon wedges is that I upgraded the wildfire Ifrit's devouring wildfire. Said that wrong? It's Ifrit's devouring wildfire. As you can see, it is now a gold demon wedge, and contrary to popular belief by a lot of people that didn't know that you could ascend your demon wedges, you can ascend them, guys. Some people thought that the gold ones only lower tolerance. That is not true. It basically doubles whatever stats it has currently. So if you remember what this looked like before, the purple one, it was only 30% skill damage. I gained an additional 15% skill damage after upgrading it to plus 8, as well as you can see in the bottom here, when a pyro character deals damage, gains 1 stack that increases attack by 1.4. Formerly, this was 1.0. Now you gain up to 140% attack. That is an additional 40% attack. That is big. That is like a passive of one of your characters in your companionship. The substitutes, the one there in the back. Yeah, it's like you get a free one if you max this out. It's gonna go even further than that. So, other than that, there's nothing new with the demon wedges. It's still Covenanters, Nirvana, Griffin's Inferno, Midnight Sun, still Spectrum, still Spectrum, right? I'm still running Nirvana and Phoenix and Morale for Typhons. Now I am also still running Pan's Volition because, well, it 24% damage is pretty damn good. I don't know if they're gonna give us better demon wedges at level 80. Maybe the comments, you guys can put it down there in the comments below because I am running Hellfire only, so it is taking me a while to get there. I'm building the character first. As a masochist that I am, for the love of Hellfire, and for you guys that like watching my videos, I am continuing this. It is a painstaking job. It is very hard. Building Hellfire is not for the weak of heart, but god damn, they made the best looking character just so good that I had to play her. Alright? So, let's get into one of the biggest changes and probably what fixed a lot of her issues. At least for my opinion, it fixed quite a lot for her, and that is the upgrades to the weapon. The weapon upgrades go huge. And for now, I am very satisfied with it. I used to think that weapon damage was absolute poop. I was like, what the hell, man? It's all about skills. Well, apparently not. Let's get into all the new demon wedges, starting with Impetus. Cerberus Impetus at that. The former purple one used to just be 75%. I have upgraded this to plus 6, so now it is 95. Previously, if you just plus 5 this, it becomes 84, which is still higher than the purple one. Immediate satisfaction with more damage, right? So already, again, another 20% damage increase with just this alone. Next up, you keep this one. Of course, crit chance is good. Trammel, you need trigger probability to deal all your effects, HP gain, spike damage stuff, burning damage stuff. You need this, okay? Next up is the Cerberus Impetus Focus. This is a combination of attack percentage and critical chance. This is not available in the purple, and it does stack with your current attack and your current crit chance. You can keep these on while having this as well, making this a very, very important Demon Wedge to farm. But you also have this one, Rage Trammel. This is only specific for use for primarily for her because you need the trigger probability, and the crit damage is just so good that it's 90%. Maybe other builds will use this as well. I am not sure if trigger prob is as important on other characters. I'm a Hellfire main. I know that this one is important for her, so I put this. Plus 90% crit damage stacks over 100%, so that's 190%. That is a lot of damage. Next, this one, you cannot have this stat before. I mean, you could, but it was really weak. It was a blue. This one is a gold, and it is awesome. Spike attack plus 63% at level 6 only. So this will go a lot higher. However, guys, farming this is very hard. Very, very, very hard. And it is mind-numbing. But if you want it bad enough, you can get it. Alright, spike attack drastically increases the damage of your spike attack. If you remove it, it's 534 reduction. That is insane. That this is a multiplier. That's why it's so strong. It is not an additive stat, although it says plus right there. It's actually multiplicative. So this plus that equals better. Next up, and finally, the last change and the most important change. To all weapons, every weapon needs to run this to increase your DPS by at least 60%, maybe even more. Even more, because it can still go to 9 and 10. Attack speed, Cerberus Celerity. This thing is also pretty hard to get. I mean, it's hard to drop on the gold blueprint farm at level 70 on the Nocto Jaeger manual. The parts though, not so bad. The purple mats that you need, not so hard to get. So farming this should be your number one priority. If you're lacking on DPS, especially on Hellfire, because you're gonna have a lot of weapon swinging around time because you just press E, swing, 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 and then when you can stomp, stomp, and then swing, 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 you're good. And it deals so much damage now because you're attacking so much faster with so much more damage from this, from this, from this, and this, and this, and this. It's just a lot better to swing your weapon now. Okay, so that's the biggest and probably the most important change that I did to this character is upgrading my melee weapons Demon Wedges. Really made it feel better. Now for the gun. Nothing has changed here, but there has been a huge change somewhere else. I do not shoot this gun. It is just a stat stick, which leads me to what I did to this gun, and I smelted it all the way to number 5. It used to be 24, now it is 48% skill damage. This gun, you might have already seen some bigger YouTubers make videos on this, although I was already using this even before the videos came out. This thing is a good weapon to farm and to level because it can be used by a lot of people. So get this done. It's good for you. It's really, really good. Alright, so that's all the major changes to the build. Besides the party. I now run Tabethe. I mentioned this earlier. Tabethe is my buffer. I will show you guys why again. 44% damage boost plus 8% equals what? I'm bad at math. 52% skill damage boost. And I run Rebecca because she boosts the damage of Tabethe. It's just a synergy type thing, but I do plan to change this a little bit. As you can see, she doesn't even have her 30% attack yet. She doesn't have her 30% attack yet. Their skills are level 6, level 6. All of this is 6. Meaning to say, the party can do a lot more damage. And I am looking forward to it. Although I think I am changing Rebecca next week, I have even more plans planned. So look out for that. It's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a good one. Okay? So that's it for the build part. Enjoy the demo I left in the end. And as always, I hope you guys continue your support. Don't give up on Hellfire. Yes, she is a heavy investment. I know she is hard to build. I know she's not as strong as Lynn. Everybody that goes into my chat sometimes, why don't you use Lynn? I don't want to use Lynn because Hellfire is amazing. Alright, now I would want to get to one more thing before I go and leave you to the demo. One of the biggest changes that I did was I colored her skin. You might be laughing and say this is useless, but hey guys. The black skin looks dope. And that's not the only thing I changed. I changed the aura of your weapon. So now, when you swing your weapon around, it just looks absolutely peak. Alright? That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think. Are you giving up on our Hellfire Queen? A lot of you guys are. I have seen some comments, people saying, oh no, I'm done with her. I see I0 Lynn's doing this and that and there. You don't gotta worry about that. Play what you enjoy, and I am showing you guys that it is possible to play with her at the highest of levels. You'll see that in the demo, I clear it a lot faster now. And I have cleared the Act 5 of Immersion Theater, Immortal Theater, I think. I'm working on Act 6. I might swap out Rebecca because, you know, she's water. I might put like a Nemo or a fire. We'll see. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to sub. I said this like 3 times. I'm sorry. I'ma go!
「 罪深いやつです。邪魔だ。そりゃ悪魔の大泥棒がいやいや一緒に遊ぼうぜ。燃えろ。せいやせいや邪魔だ。悪魔の大泥棒が捕まえてきたぞ。上等だ。お前の罪を数えるがいい。邪魔だ。烈火の拷問を味わえ。せい一緒に遊ぼうぜ。燃えろ。いやそりゃ甘いアロマの香りに。悪魔の大泥棒が捕まえに来たぞ。罪深いやつです。燃えろ。いやいや一緒に遊ぼうぜ。そりゃいや上等だ。邪魔だ。せい上等だ。攻撃の手はひとまず止まったようだな。お前の罪を数えるがいい。いや燃えろ。大泥棒が捕まえに来たぞ。烈火の拷問を味わえ。邪魔だ。せいや恐怖に震えろ。どりゃいや罪深いやつです。悪魔の大泥棒が捕まえに来たぞ。いや上等だ。燃えろ。一緒に遊ぼうぜ。悪魔の大泥棒が捕まえに来たぞ。お前の罪を数えるがいい。せいや上等だ。いやそりゃ邪魔だ。せい燃えろ。いやそりゃ燃えかかれ。上等だ。
りあえずお礼を渡しておこう。結構疲れたけど帰って休憩するかな。
この程度の熱にすら耐えられないのか。次はもう少し強めに焼いてやろうか。